Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are going to be continuing possibly with maybe our last video for this month's series on our top stats. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to work in the balanced and kind of imbalanced kingdoms, and so I'm probably going to do a little bit more tinkering. I think I have a good starting point based on some of the data that I gathered thus far. But as always, remember this data that we're going to be showing you today, which is going to be covering the top 25 kingdoms that have the most Castle 25 players in the game thus far, was collected on May 11th across a 7-hour window. Mainly because, as always, as we have been reiterating constantly, is that if you go and you take a look at some of these kingdoms now, with the exception of any kingdoms that may already be at 200, because that's just the max that we can see as 200 players on any given leaderboard, or just up to a 200 spot. Again, there is the chance that they're probably going to have more, / be stronger, etc. So without further ado, we're going to try and keep this one nice, short, and sweet, and covering our top 25 kingdoms that have the most Castle 25s in the game thus far. So here's the big unveil, and up front, you can see we'll work our way bottom up as usual, and then we'll just talk and give some thoughts. So at number 25, we have Kingdom 77 with 18. Number 24, 79, Kingdom 79 with 19, also tied with 72, who comes in at number 23. Number 22, we have S64 with 20. Castle 25's number 21, S78 with 23, also S44 with 23, coming at number 20. Now breaking into more of our top 20, we have number 19, S49, coming in with 24 players. Ranked at 18, S65 with 25 players. We have number 17, S41 with 27, along with S37 joining them at number 16. Then we get to our top 15 at number 15, S61 with 28. We get to number 14, S45 with 29, along with S43 at the number 13 position at the same number. Now to our number 12, S40. They're at 30 players with Castle 25s. Then we get to number 11, S36 with 33, breaking into the top 10 at number 10, S35 with 35. Now we're starting to get some more consistent separation. We get number 9, S38 at 40, number 8, SS1-4 with 53. Now you can start seeing, again, a little bit, probably the biggest bump so far from 9 to 8. And then we get at number 7, S34 with 59. We get SS1-5 at 60. And then breaking into our top 5 kingdoms right now with the most Castle 25s, we have at number 5, SS1-3 with 74. And then we get number 4, S31 at 91. Breaking into our top 3, at number 3, S33 with 108. First kingdom with over 100 Castle 25s, especially with how young 31, 33, and 32 are. And then, of course, we get to the next one, which is at number 2, S32 having 200 plus players. Now, we don't know what that is, and I probably should put a plus here just appropriately. But we have S32 at the number 2, and then the strongest kingdom, which again, because I don't know exactly, really the best thing to do comparison-wise would be looking at the top 200. Should I hold that yawn in? But if we looked at the top 200 players in both of these kingdoms, and we looked at what the bubble position was for the strongest player, that would probably give us our other indicator on, again, who has the stronger of the top 200, depending on what the bubble is. But then you'd also have to look at and add up the top 200 players and kind of give a sum total to see like what the total power is of the kingdom collectively. Or even if you're looking to kind of grab a median average, those are things that you could do if you want to kind of do more deeper analytics to compare when you have two kingdoms that are again, kind of already hitting the max stats that we can visually see, which in this case is having 200 Castle 25s for both of them. So it will be interesting because the previous one was SS1-1, which is now SS1-2. And bear in mind, they had 126 Castle 25s back in mid-January. It's now, by the time this video comes out, has been 4 months since then. So again, nice to see that obviously that number has increased, but we just don't know. Now, if they end up extending this to the top 300 or top 500 or top 1,000 players, alliances, etc., that would be nice because then we'd at least be able to look a little deeper, and maybe one day they will. I personally would love for it because it would just allow for my data to be a little bit more complete, but maybe that's just a me thing. That pretty much is going to be it for me. Again, our range here is SS1-2 to S79, probably our widest and deepest range that we have out of all of the top stat video series that we've done so far. So nice to see a little bit wider here. And again, we'll see what else we got. As always, if you guys think there's something else that I should cover top stat wise when we do our next series for the new month, which will be coming up in June, let me know in the comments down below, along with what you think, right? Do you expect us to have more 200 plus, which I would imagine so? Do you think migration might affect that and might lower some of those numbers? Because that could definitely happen as well. So we'll see how things play out. But we'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know again in the comments below. And that's going to be it for me. As always, until next time, I will catch you later.